And yo, this might say something about my character. I can't lie to y'all. If I was sound asleep, you know, like snoring, everything, bro, sleeping, bro, and I woke up and my girl's just on my meat, I'm not gonna stop her. I'm not gonna stop her. I'm gonna be like, yo,
really necessary for someone we all know so well.
Hey, what's up, y'all? Man, back with a new vid. Women are allowed to be predators. That's crazy. Look at the thumbnail on it. Did Cardi B do something? Did she do something that I am unaware of? I swear, maybe I think I probably heard some about what she did, but like, I wasn't paying attention. That's crazy. That's crazy. Could I fix her? Her face too square. On the video though.
I'm gonna be the one to say it. Women are low-key allowed to be preds. Hear me out. Growing up, I know you and me both heard of those disturbing stories of teachers grabbing, fondling, and messing around with one or more of the students. And every single time, a creepy male history teacher every time, by the way, and a female
or a gym teacher, gym teachers be going crazy, bro.
Were caught in the act of reproduction.
Or math teacher. I know math teacher too. I know two math teachers actually. I know two math teachers, one gym teacher. No history teacher, I can't lie though.
Always were on the exact same page about these things being very, very weird.
All niggas
but for
though.
some odd reason,
All
whenever
men,
it's
not
spun
niggas.
around in a 360, and only this time, the teacher is a female and the student is a male, things are not reacted to in the same way at all.
Not at all, bro. I can't lie. If you're as a girl, if you're messing with the teacher, you're a hoe, honestly. But you're like hoe, or you're a victim. You're a victim or a hoe. But if you're a man in high school, especially, bro, if you're between the ages of 17 and 14, and you're messing with the teacher, and she's bad, you're a real nigga. You're a real nigga, 100%. You just gain points. Hella points, bro. I know it's crazy. If the government finds out, like, you could, like, literally, no one's gonna feel bad for you. Well, adults are gonna feel bad for you, but like, bro, that's just rip.
Look at this headline right here from not even 24 hours ago. New Jersey teacher was arrested after she allegedly R-worded an 11-year-old.
11-year victim. Anything under 14, if you're messing with a teacher, you're just a victim, bro.
In her becoming pregnant with the student's child. The students, along with his siblings, were routinely living with the teacher after the parents befriended her. She kept the child a secret for years. This is the face of an absolute criminal. Ignore the straight hair and bright smile. We should all be on the same page that this is a PDF. Why couldn't I have teachers like her? Why doesn't this ever happen to me? Always the hot ones. Where were these women when I was in school? 3,000 likes. Mind you, they are talking about an 11-year-old child.
It's crazy because these are also adults that actually don't care too.
Again, this post is not even a day old. 15 hours ago. This is not just some phenomenon, all right? It's not just this post. It's this post right here. Someone always gotta mess it up for the class. She really is the coolest teacher. High school teacher accused of sleeping with student and told the victim her husband was not satisfying her at home. That's a real education he's getting. She was just teaching the kids. Missouri math teacher was arrested.
Wait. Math teacher, wait, 16. That nigga was not. I promise you, that nigga was not. It was not sad. He was not sad. He was happy with this relationship. He wanted this relationship. No weird shit. I'm on their side too, cause the math teacher is kind of fine. Am I tripping? Is that wrong to say? Is she not fine? Is she not fine? That being said, she is still a pedophile. That is what it is.
Around with a 16-year-old student. The father of the teenager was also arrested.
Yeah, that's right. That's also a lesson for y'all, bro. Niggas, y'all need to be careful, bro. Once you hit that 19 mark, trying times, bro. Your boys are gonna start saying some crazy shit, bro. When you hit 19 and your boys start dating a 16-year-old, talking about she about to be 18 and in no time, that's crazy. That's crazy. You might need to cut them off. None of my boys ever did that. I can't lie, but like. I know niggas who tethered around that edge, especially around that time. And then when you hit 20, bro, nigga, only just do 18 and up. That's the safe route. And then, bro, 18 and up till you're, I don't know, till whatever, bro. Do what you want.
not reporting it to the police. As a father, and you didn't report this to the police, put your child up for the adoption centers ASAP. If your daughter, 15-year-old daughter, was sleeping with some 35-year-old dude who looks like Asmongold, your ass would immediately cause a halt, all right? Where
100%.
is this double standard coming from? The dad after getting arrested also. The dad when he found out. Big dog. This should have been me, Black Sasuke. We do not blame the kid or the father. Who is we? Are we speaking French here? Based on the post that we just saw and our observations of the world around us, we can definitely say people do not take female PDFs seriously. You mean to tell me that if you had a 15-year-old son and he was reproducing with a 40-year-old woman, you would dap bro up and say, that's my boy, that's my son, that's the man I raised. Y'all need to be put on some type of watch list. CPS, all right? CPS. I'm calling. You will never see, and if you do see it, it's very, very rare, grown adults saying that a girl getting into it with teachers is lucky, bro. And I think the deeper issue hidden within society that we're discovering today is that when boys or males are victims, it's almost as if it doesn't matter at all.
I think it also has to do, if I'm being honest, I think it also has to do with like, in the general scheme of things, the way society works, most of the time, it is technically usually the man who has to like, for lack of a better word, acquire their relationship with the girl. So like it's usually the man who pursues her. So like, and it's also usually mostly the woman who gets to pick. So whenever you go to like a situation where it's like the man is older, so he's in his mid-30s, it just says something about his ability to talk to women his age. He's not very good at it, and he's not gone very far in life if he has to stoop so low to like pick a girl that's like literally in high school. She doesn't know anything yet. But if you look at the situation where it's like a woman, like especially if she's fine, you can tell she has options per se. So she's able to pick between men in her age range, probably men older, probably men just a little bit younger who have done a little well in life, you know. And she's a teacher, so you know, obviously she has a job, she has her own money, she has her own way of making life work for herself. And the fact that like a high schooler who literally at the same time still doesn't know anything, but he's a boy, he still doesn't know anything, the fact he's able to acquire this sort of relationship with a woman at that caliber in that group is like, it's crazy. Like no one's like, obviously you're gonna like, obviously if you think about it, if you actually think about it, if the teacher was like ugly, if she was ugly, then people will call her a pedophile too. People would be concerned. If you're a dad and you see your son messing with some 40-year-old woman who's like a coke addict and like, you know, obese and shit, you're gonna be concerned a lot more than if she was like, you know, 5'4", 120, you know, bad, you know, goth. I might dap him up. That's my son. But like also like, yo, stop that. It's not good. Regardless, it's not good. Regardless.
Will literally tell victims that they are lucky or fortunate to have been touched by a woman, even if it's unconsensually. And before anybody gets to yapping away in the comment section, yes, I know the percentages of this happening to men are significantly lower than when it happens to women. But what I am saying is that just because it doesn't happen as often doesn't mean it doesn't happen at all. I personally know multiple guys who have been violated at the hands of a woman at early ages, and they recall feeling shame or embarrassment to even report it because they were made to feel like they should be proud of this. They should be happy. They should feel lucky that a woman dared to bless them with the touch of their hand. They were coerced, conditioned, and people often made them feel like they were supposed to like it. Brief intermission. Please make sure you subscribe to the channel. We are on the road to 100K. Sorry to interrupt the video. Back to the video. Now, schools aside, I feel like we can transition into the conversation of content creators because there are plenty of women who try to take advantage of young boys and don't really face any repercussions. Our first case study of today is a woman by the name of Bonnie Blue. She is famous for being the woman who took 1,000 men in one day, and that is not what we're going to be talking about today.
And she was so bold about it. She came to the college campus talking about, I'm about to get all these 18-year-olds. It's crazy.
I was reacting to a video of her trying to find these said 1,000 men, and she said some very questionable things. Roll the clip.
And I know exactly what I'm doing.
It's no secret, I'm the girl that slept with over 100 barely legal 18-year-olds.
Barely legal is crazy. They don't know nothing yet. You're acting like we're actually acting like there's some form of like crazy development that happens between 17 and 18. I can't lie. I can say I'm more mature now that I'm like 21 in comparison to how I was when I was 17. But I still genuinely at my core feel like the same nigga. I feel like I've had no change. It's just when I like maybe watch back a few videos, I'm like, oh, that was me. But that's still me. It's still me. I make the same jokes that I made when I was 17, and you know, fucking, I still have the same thoughts, bro. I still have most of the same problems. I still think damn near the same way. It's just I'm a little older, so I have a little more, you know. Damn, I'm old still. You know, a little more wisdom.
I just wondered, I can't see it on the menu, but where do I get the Five Guys from? The Five Guys. I didn't know if there was like a special room where you can...
You fucking thought, bitch.
I can hold your menu if you want.
Are you on it?
No, I'm not.
Oh, that's a shame.
Like, how is that not straight up solicitation?
Okay, so you
That
claim
is
you're gonna stop me
solicitation.
sleeping with your sons, but I know my rights.
You imagine the amount of people that are like, yo, bro, why'd you reject it? There's definitely people. Oh, like 100%. The manager's trying to make a nice minimum wage check, and she had her talking about getting 5 dudes deep inside him. She doesn't bother to ask bro for his
But do you not see what's going on? She's pretty. No, like not even this. Literally, she is pretty. She looks like she makes her own money, and she looks like she has options. So the fact that she's picking you just makes it like, damn, nigga, are you just actually that nigga? Are you just actually that nigga though? It's crazy.
She said she plans to sleep with people's sons? Like, what? If a grown man was going up to women in a cash register saying they wanted young girls and to sleep with your daughters,
He definitely
you don't think they
doesn't
would
get
face
no
any
girls.
type of
That's what I'm
backlash?
saying.
Oh, trust me, yes, they would. But he would be on every FBI watch list. Fast.
Now let's take the angle. Let's flip the rhetoric. Let's flip the mindset. The whatever. Yo, whatever. If it was a nigga like this, what's his name? Luigi, whatever. Bro, if he did that, I promise you, even in the girls' corner, even though most of them are gonna call her a victim, a good amount of them might actually dap her up and be like, damn, you put a nigga like this who looks like this. And if he makes money too, they'll be like, damn, you respect it.
Faster than the United Healthcare
Obviously, your
CEO.
dad's not gonna mess with that because he's your
Similar
dad,
with
and that's
the
why you need
Gulisad
dads in your
video
life.
Where bro went viral and was labeled as a pred, rightfully so. Creators like EDP, Giddy, etc. faced lots of backlash, and in some cases they were even banned from certain platforms. Which
Diddy
I
was
believe is
just
completely
the
justified.
scale of it
Meanwhile, there are
and the
people like
secrecy.
Sienna May who still have a illustrious content creation career. Long story short, this woman right here ended up essaying some dude live on camera. Right, she was riding bro while he was completely unconscious. This story took place in like 2021-ish, and 4 years later she decided to make an explanation video, which
this was his brother that filmed it. If I genuinely was like sexually assaulting him in this moment, why would his brother film it? They're both like 6'2", 6'3", like they're big guys, 180 pounds. I'm 5'2" and way less than that.
Am I tripping or is she's just not
I've
wrong?
never been to jail. I've never been on any kind of registry list. Basically, we were like, would this hold up? Like, would this hold up as proof in a sexual assault case? And he was like, absolutely not. It doesn't really matter if like the 13-year-olds on TikTok disagree. People made this out to be a crime, but there was no crime ever committed, and this only lived on social media.
you can be the judge of if you believe this or not, but
Well, I believe it. Is that crazy? Is that crazy to say that I believe it? Cause bro, if your brother felt like you were in trouble, he would have took you out. And this might say something about my character. I can't lie to y'all. If I was sound asleep, you know, like snoring and everything, bro, sleeping, bro, and I woke up and my girl's just on my meat, I'm not gonna stop her. I'm gonna be like, yo, I'm not gonna stop her. I promise you, I'm not gonna stop her. So it's like, bro, if he really wanted her off him, bro, just. If you also feel like your brother's being victimized, you're in a party, bro. Like, everyone can see what's going on. It's not fucking.
I don't know. If this is canceled, this is the type of cancel I want to be. 3 million views, 1 million views, millions of views, millions of views, millions of views, million. Not only are there preds who go crazy even after being caught, there are women predators who make their entire content about being a predator. Let me introduce you to Amber Unavailable.
Who wants to touch Amber's pickle?
Sticking Mikey yacht at the school bus.
You see, this is the kind of lady. If my kid was, if my kid was messing with this kind of lady, then I would report you. I might actually throw hands with this lady. I might actually fight her.
So I cannot come.
I will fight her. I will be fighting. We will be fighting.
Take that! Now get get?
In public with other shoppers around you. Motherfuckers have
And plus,
no shame.
yo, deep in her content is predatory too, bro. She's targeting little kids. She's straight up just targeting little kids. The fact that she hasn't actually done anything with any kids, but the fact that her target demographic talking about gat, that's her demographic is little kids, bro. That's weird.
Hey,
I might
bro, go get
I might
a
just
job,
fight her
right?
just because I
This
can.
content creation stuff is not for you. Now, another form of predation that I've heard of in recent years is the child support method, where older women will specifically try to find men who are making that money, usually athletes or sometimes musicians. For example, Jalen Green. So here is Jalen Green, very good NBA player. Shout out to bro and his girlfriend, Drea Michelle. Nothing looks out of the ordinary until you realize that this man is 22 years old and she is 39. 17-year age gap, so that means she was 17-year-old and he was 0. He was 5 years old and she was 22. He was 10 and she was 27. It gets even worse. See, when you're 39 years old and your boyfriend is 22, that means you might have had previous relationships, and that is the case for her, all right? She had a son, and you wouldn't guess how old that son is. Drea Michelle, 39, takes her 22-year-old son to watch her 22-year-old NBA boyfriend play. Your boyfriend and your son are the same age? Guys, what is happening? I would be damned if my stepdad is the same age as me, bro. Like, is her son...
You know, bro, look at this kid, bro. He's like, damn, that's your mom, nigga. But you know what I'm gonna say, bro? This is not... I don't think this is like that deep. It's a problem, but obviously, but I don't think it's that deep a problem. Just cause, bro, nigga, he's 22. He has common sense. If this is what you want, bro, this is what you always wanted. So just do what you want.
Calling bro dad, bro, brother.
Yeah, do what you
want.
want.
Not see yourself as a weirdo for dating somebody the same age as your son.
It's a little weird, bro.
Answer that,
obviously
please,
weird.
please. I want to know. Low-key grooming on the low, like low-key. And this phenomenon is not a coincidence. I've seen people like Brittany Renner openly admit to trapping dudes by getting pregnant and having a child on child support for the next 18 years.
There's a 12-year age gap is what we're talking about.
Damn.
If I'm 30
y'all
years
need to be
old and
careful
I'm
out
talking
here,
to
bro.
your son that's 12 years younger than me, what's the problem?
If you plan on being successful, bro, early in life, you'll be careful. Some of these girls actually are evil, bro.
6 when I met him. You're old enough to ride this ride.
And they'll hit you with the
raw. So why are we babying men who make decisions for themselves?
Like, people will pretty much openly admit to being a friend, and nobody bats an eye. And I've always wondered why this is the case. So this is the time where we get into the psychology of the issue. Female offenders are often overlooked. Males are not socialized to report victimization. Their physiological responses can also confuse the issue of consent, leaving them puzzled to explain how. If an erection was present, there was still abuse. Ooh, interesting. Okay, so basically the dilemma is a lot of men feel like, or are conditioned to feel like, if they were hard, basically, does it count? Did I like it or did I not? I kind of understand what they're trying to say and why it could be confusing, because your body is telling you kind of yes, but your mind is telling you no. Either way, it's unconsensual, it's disgusting, it's weird. I wasn't able to find a whole lot of information about why this might occur, so I'm gonna ask my friends what they think. So I am here with the one and only YXL Sala, and I got a couple questions. All right, so do you feel like male victims of female predators are often dismissed?
Yes.
Yes. Okay, now why do you think that is? Just curious.
Because they bad as hell. People view them as bad as hell, and because they view them as bad, they're like, oh, shit, I would want a girl like that to come on to me. They disregard all of that.
And do you agree with that line of thinking?
Hell no. Hell no.
Okay. In my opinion, people give women a pass simply because they're ignorant. Some women will have that get that bag sips attitude, and women can do no wrong.
So have we noticed that when men go for younger women, it's disgusting, it's creepy, but if a woman goes for a younger man, cougar, goals, wow, good for her, she deserves it.
And men are often just very lustful and freaky. They are bird brains who are unable to notice anything problematic, because if she bad, that's all that matters. Again, speaking of that Goonicide video, I know damn well if it was a BBL baddie who pulled up to the drive-thru of dudes, I promise you we would have never seen that video to this day. We are lucky to have a woman stumble through the drive-thru undressed. The bottom line is, men need to see past lust and recognize creeps for what they are. Creeps. A weirdo is a weirdo regardless of gender. And here is an underlying issue that I've noticed. Most of the people who are empowering these creeps, saying that they're lucky, saying that they wish they were them, are all men. Men will make you feel bad for not liking it. Men will make you feel like you're lucky if you got this happen to you. Why don't y'all keep secrets? Why don't y'all just not say anything? Meanwhile, at the same time, the same motherfuckers will say, oh, men's mental health matters. Why aren't we talking about men's mental health? Gang, you cannot claim to care about men's mental health at the same time as you minimize the effects of grape on a man just because they're a man. Just because she's smaller in stature on average and the dude is bigger and he's larger. No, bro. Like even me, I don't even want to get too specific, but there are people who send me DMs talking about some, oh, I know I'm too old for you and you're too young for me and I'm a cougar. Brr. Like I'm not even kidding. I didn't respond, but being able to leave posts like this in public comment sections shows how normalized this behavior is and how people don't think it's weird. And if for some reason you watched this entire video and you still don't believe this is a real issue, I urge you to look in the comment section of this specific video. Yes, the video you're watching of me talking to you right now. You will find multiple men in the comments explaining their stories of how things happen to them by a woman. Trust me, I promise you, you'll find multiple. This stuff can be extremely traumatic, disgusting, and is often ignored due to women being viewed as some innocent trophy that every man should want at all times. If you don't feel like doing it, you're the weird one. Because if you're not interested, you're the problem, not the victim. Glorifying a pred is glorifying a pred, regardless of if it's a woman, a man, they, them, any type of gender, whatever. Again, if you wouldn't want your young daughter with an old man, you should not want your son with an old woman. If you're the type of person who would say your middle school age daughter should not be with an old man, you also need to say that your teenage son should not be with an old woman. Don't say it's not the same. But let me know what you think down below in the comment section.
I feel like it all boils down to like socialization and fucking just how like gender roles are in general, just gender roles, bro. We need to stop messing with all this like, as a man, as a woman, do this, do that, pay for stuff, make me a meal. It's just all nonsense, bro. Do what you want. You're a person at the end of the day. You're like, being a man does not stop you from being human, bro. Being a woman doesn't stop you from being a person. If you're a girl and you want to go to work, go to work. If you're a girl and you want to stay at home, stay at home. If you're a man and bro, you don't feel like the relationship works best when you're paying for everything, then don't get in a relationship when you're paying for everything. It's just find where you're comfortable. Just be a person, bro. It's unfortunate. This is how the world works. Sometimes it's gonna be a little difficult depending on what your specifics are. That's why you also need to know what you want before you get in any type of relationship. Because if you don't know what you want and you get into any type of relationship, you're gonna find things within that relationship that you don't agree with necessarily within your heart, but you're just gonna go with it just because you like this person or just because they're pretty. Being pretty should not be the cornerstone of your relationship. You know, there's a lot of bad bitches out here, bro. Just don't be bent over, you know, that one.
Do you think that I was just yapping? Do you think that this is a real issue?
Yeah, all that. Give me your opinions as well. I'm gonna see y'all in the next video. Hope y'all like, comment, subscribe. I still got more work stuff to do, which is crazy though. I'm super tired. But damn, does my right arm look funny around here? Am I tripping? What is that? This looks normal. Why does that look like? Does that look squiggly or something? Am I tripping? All right, bro. Wait, I'm not trying to flex though. I'll see you on the next one. Like, comment, subscribe, and let me know your favorite part of it was.